dude, if I only did this for money, trust me, bro, trust me, there is plenty of things I can do, plenty of things. I can literally walk out of my door right now as we speak, all right, and walk for 20 minutes until I get like really deep into like the city, you know, really deep into like the city of my country, right, the capital city, right. I can literally walk there and stand in a corner, right? I can stand in some random fucking corner in some random fucking block and say, hey, I suck dick for $200, and trust me, that's gonna be way more than I fucking get on YouTube and Twitch or wherever the case may be. So if I did this for money, boy, I'm doing something completely wrong. I'm doing something completely fucking wrong if this was only for the money. If this was only for the money, I wouldn't even do this. Like, facts. I have a part-time job. I would literally just call my boss up and be like, yo, I want to have a full-time job. Can you do that for me? And he's gonna be like, sure, I'll give you more fucking work days. Let's make this a full-time job for you. And trust me, I would get a lot more. A lot more. I don't know, man. I think it's funny when people see somebody succeed on YouTube or doing really well on YouTube or whatever the case may be. Suddenly that certain individual just think, oh, he's just doing it for the money. There was actually one time, there was one of my friends, he wanted to be a YouTuber himself because he looked at my YouTube channel and be like, dude, you know, you're almost halfway to 8,000 subscribers. That's lit, bro. How did you get that many subs, blah, blah, whatever the case was, right? And I was like, well, you know, you gotta do what the fuck you gotta do. You know, if you don't love it, you're not gonna fucking grow. That's just a fact. You're not gonna keep on doing. You're not gonna keep doing it if you don't like it, right? You keep doing it because you like it. That's just a fact. He was like, yeah, I want to be a YouTuber myself. I want to be a Twitch streamer. And I was like, oh, okay. Tell me, why do you want to be a YouTuber? Why do you want to be a streamer? What are the reasons for these decisions, right? And he was like, well, because I just saw Ninja just did like a multi-million-dollar contract for Mixer and all that shit. And I thought, hey, if I become a good ass fucking streamer myself, I can get a lot of money. And I was like, huh? I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, let's be honest, you're not wrong. Yeah, if you get really fucking good at Fortnite, you will be able to live in a fucking mansion. Let's be honest. That's actually a fact. Like, we live in this day and age of video games that if you are literally a fucking pro, a master at Fortnite, you will live in a mansion, okay? That's just a fact. You and the rest of your family can live in that fucking mansion. It's just a fact. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I agree with you. I actually agree with you on that part. You're absolutely right. So after saying that, he was like, oh, so you're gonna help me? And I was like, yeah, of course I'm gonna help you. But first, I want to show you something, right? That's what I told him. I want to show you something. So I went into my room, right? And I picked up my guitar. Yes, I have a guitar. I haven't showed it, but I actually do have a guitar. And I gave him my guitar. I just gave it to him. And he was like, oh, well, why are you giving me this guitar? And he was like, well, I was like, well, play on it, right? Just play on it. And he was like, he was trying to play on it. And he was like, man, this shit is hard, right? That's what he said. Man, this shit is hard. And I was like, yeah, but keep on trying. And then he said, nah, man, I can't just keep on trying. This is gonna take me years to get good at. And then I told him, well, what if I told you it's gonna take you years to get somewhere with YouTube or Twitch? What if I told you it's gonna take years to get an audience? What if I told you it's gonna take years to actually get to the point where you can live in a fucking mansion based off of YouTube or Twitch or Fortnite? Are you gonna quit that shit too? And ever since that day, you haven't done YouTube. or Twitch. So the moral of the story is, guys, the moral of this story that I just explained to you guys, I'm not trying to scare people away from doing YouTube or whatever the case may be. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to scare anybody away. If you truly want to do YouTube, or you truly want to do some sort of content that you just love doing, you do that shit. You do you, boo-boo. But, oh my god, I can't believe I fucked that shit up. But, mark my fucking words. If you only doing it because of the money, bro, I've been on YouTube for 7 years. More than 7 years. More than 7 years. I started in 2006. I started in 2006, and I kept deleting my channels. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I kept going back and forth. Sometimes I made parkour videos. Then I deleted that channel. I made a new channel. I did playthroughs. Then I deleted that channel. I did speedrun. That's when I did Crash Bandicoot speedrun and Crash Team Racing speedrun. Right? I deleted that channel. I made a new channel. I play fighting games. I play Crash Bandicoot playthrough and all that shit, right? That's the channel we're talking about right now. So in 2006 to 2012, I spent 6 years of just doing random fucking shit on YouTube just to test it out, just to get a feeling of like this shit, right? And then in 2012, when everybody said, oh, the world is gonna fucking end, and it didn't. No shit. It didn't fucking end. But in 2012, I took that as a second chance, where I was like, you know what? I've kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to YouTube for the past 6 years. There gotta be a reason why I'm doing this. It's clear because I fucking love YouTube, right? It's clear because I love making videos. It's clear because I love making gaming videos of all kinds of games. Not only CTR, not only fucking fighting games, but all kinds of games. Just having a fucking great time, right? There's clearly a reason why I fucking keep doing it, right? So I started on a fresh, made a new account in 2012, and here we are. Hi, how y'all doing? It's your boy Christian B. MONKE. We're almost halfway to 8,000 subscribers. It's not much. Granted, 8,000 subscribers, that's literally nothing. Like, you have PewDiePie with fucking, what, 100 million fucking subscribers now? It's nothing. But I don't care about that shit. I don't care about like, oh, well, I'm not at 1 million subscribers yet. Oh, I'm not a fucking 2 million subscribers yet. Yes, there are some people that only been on YouTube for maybe a year or two, and they already got like 3 million subscribers. But that is literally based off of luck and the right time at the right place. Like, that's just a fact. There's been times where my channel has been blowing up with Mortal Kombat as well, or there's been time where my fucking channel has been blowing up with CTR. You know, that's just how it is, right? But I don't care about that. I care about the process. This is why I love doing it. I don't care about, like, I don't really look at the goal, right? I don't really have a goal for my channel. That's why, like, in that, you know, from what I've said so far, that is the reason why I like YouTube, and that is the reason why I think it's called YouTube. It's your tube. You gotta be you, right? So I don't care if it is gonna take me 10 years from now, and I'm gonna be 36 years old, and then when I'm 36 years old, I finally reach 1 million subscribers. If it takes 10 years, it takes fucking 10 years. The problem is with most YouTubers or Twitch streamers, when they start out, they think they're gonna reach big numbers, you know, 5 weeks from now, right? Instead of planning for the next 5 weeks, plan for the next 5 years. You know, I think very long terms. And that's why I don't fail. That's why I don't fail. Granted, of course I've failed many fucking times. That's why I am who I am today. But my point is, I don't set up a plan that's only gonna last for a week, and then once the week has passed, I look at my results and I'm like, and I'm disappointed in what I see. Like, that's just not the case. I plan long term because I care about the process. That's why most people, they quit when it comes to YouTube, because they don't see anything happening to their channel, and they don't get They don't realize. They just don't understand that it's just not something that happens overnight. Oh, okay. Hello? What? How did I end it? Wait, how was I in an 8th place? And now I'm in a 3rd place. Damn. Megami killing it? And end trophy too? Hold up. I'm in top 3. I don't mind that. Wait, how many W's do I have with Geary? Huh. Uh-oh. All right, 2nd place. And trophy chilling right there. Can I catch up to him, perhaps? Nah, I can't. But I'm taking that 2nd place, though. Damn, from my 8th place to 2nd place, I'll fucking take it. I love my haters. That's actually a fact. I'm not even kidding on that. I actually love my haters. I'm serious. I'm serious. The fact you guys think I'm kidding, that's the funniest part. I actually love my haters. Here's the explanation. Here's the reason why. Haters fuels me. They fuels me. You know, that's just how it is. They just fuels me. When they sit there and talk mad shit, it fuels me to just keep on going. I love my haters, because every time they talk mad shit and I'm ignoring that, but I'm using their hate as my fuel to keep on doing the things I love. And then when I reach another goal, which I've reached plenty of fucking times since 2012, once I reach another goal, I take that goal and I stick it into their face. I stick it into their face. And you know what the best thing is? They can't do shit about it. That's why I love my haters. I actually have empathy. I actually have empathy for my fucking haters. Because also, sometimes I can sit there and I can try to figure out, or I can sit there or just think for myself, why is it you actually hate me? You know? Why is it you particularly hate me? A random guy that play video games on the internet. Why? What is it that drives you to hate me, right? And I try to find out what it is, right? I try to find out what it is, and most of the time, well, always, is something stupid that doesn't even make sense, right? So I know they're just hating because they're jealous, they can't reach the goals that I'm reaching, or they are failing so many times themselves and they hate seeing me win, right? That's the 3 haters. Having anger towards someone's success. Haters. Wasn't that like the haters? Having anger towards everyone's success or some shit like that. Like there was a rabbit that said that shit. That was like what haters stood for. If you took all the letters and you like actually made some sort of like whatever of it, right? So once I find out what it is my haters just hates about me, or whatever the case may be, I take that shit and it fuels me. It fuels me to keep doing it, just to stick it in their face. It also really helps that my parents, ever since I was a kid, my parents taught me the power. They taught me the mentality, right? Literally the mentality to not give a fuck. That's why I'm drawing whatever the hell I want to draw, like the loose or whatever the case may be. That's why I'm drawing that shit, because I just literally do not care what anybody thinks. Like that, like I literally have the mentality to not give a fuck. And that's also, to be honest, That's the #1 thing why people they tend up not doing the things they want to do. And I'm not talking about YouTube and Twitch alone. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking like the majority of things, you know. Someone who want to be a fucking rock star or a dancer or an actor or some shit like that, but they don't want to chase that goal, because the #1 reason why people don't chase their goals is because they worry about what other people think, right? And that's not even just me saying, that's actually a fact. Like, scientifically, analytically, all that shit, they've actually figured that shit out. The reason why majority of people don't do what they want to do is because they worry about what other people think. When people come and ask me, so what do you do, right? I say what I do as my part-time job, and then I mention that I'm doing YouTube and I'm Twitch streaming, all that shit as my part-time job as well. And then I also mention, and sometimes I draw, you know. Sometimes I say I draw loose shit, sometimes I say I just draw, right? Not that I'm afraid to let people know what I draw, but sometimes, you know, there's just sometimes where I don't want to have a long ass conversation about it, or whatever the case may be, right? Oh my god. Damn, Nina Cortex. Well, granted, I did lose my blue flame though. I did lose my blue flame. And I guess she still kept it. Well, damn. Guess I'm gonna. Oh my god. What? Yo, guys, I'm running into all kinds of shit. I guess I'm just gonna chill with I'm gonna chill with second place again. But yeah, literally the #1 reason, the #1 fact why people don't do what the hell they want to do is because they worry about what other people think. I legitimately don't give a fuck what people think. I used to. Don't get me wrong. There was a time where I used to give a fuck what other people think, right? Especially at the time, like I think that was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, some shit like that, where, you know, people walked up to me and they were like, "Yo, dude, are you a furry?" Or some shit like that, right? Because I had my own fucking persona and whatever the case was, and I was like, "Nah, I'm not a furry," because I didn't see myself as a furry. But then, you know, later down the run, I was like, well, shit, maybe I am one. You know, I kind of have a lot of fucking resemblance to one. So shit, maybe that is the case, right? So when people ask me about that shit, I just say, yeah. And then people going like, either people are going like, all right, cool. Or some people are going like, oh, what the fuck, right? But I don't care about them saying, oh, what the fuck? I don't even care about the people that saying, oh, okay. Like, they ask me something and I'm just answering them. I don't care what the hell people's opinion is. And that is the reason why I can keep doing my shit. That's the reason why I can keep providing content of whatever the fuck I want to provide content of. Because I don't care what other people think. Like, I cannot stress that point. The moment you don't give a fuck what other people think, your friends, your families, whatever the case may be, of what you want to do, you are clean and you can go. Like, it's unreal. It's like, it's unreal. It is literally fucking unreal. Like, the moment you don't give a fuck what other people think, whether you are, you know, whatever it is you want to go for. You want to be the next fucking #1 Fortnite gamer or some shit like that. Hey, follow your heart, right? And don't fall prey to people judging you, right? So I was making videos and I was making all kinds of content even way back in the days when nobody was actually making a living on YouTube, when YouTube was, you know, just new, was fresh, all that shit. So yeah, when people say that I'm just in here for the money, that's like, wow, okay. Like, I think I spent like around I think I spent at least 7 hours like streaming YouTube, all that shit, right? Literally in those 7 hours, I could have a normal regular ass job and work for those hours and earn literally 10th more times than I would earn on YouTube, right? Unless I'm one of those big boys on YouTube, but that's just not the case. So let's be realistic here. So literally, if that's the case, that can't be the reason. That can't be the reason. If I've done this for more than 7 years. I've done this since 2006. So if that's the case, and I'm not making a full-on fucking living of this yet, like, see, even still to this day, I'm not even making a full fucking living on YouTube, but I'm still doing it because I love it, right? There are some times, there's been many times where I even like when like I you know, me sitting there and just thinking, man, what if I never ever deleted my very first channel, right? Like literally, where would I be? Where would I be on YouTube right now? If I never ever deleted my very first channel in 2006, where would I be? Would I have more subscribers? Would I have tons of more subscribers? Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, there are some occasions where I think about that, but at the end of the day, I don't really think about it because I know that I needed to go through those events in my life in order to grow to get to the point where I am now. Maybe if I kept the YouTube channel ever since 2006, maybe I would only have like, who knows, 300 subscribers, right? Because you gotta think about like this. The amount of times I failed on YouTube like that gave me an experience. It gave me an, like, I educated myself, right? Which is why I'm able to hit the tags right, which is why I'm able to hit titles right and get discovered on YouTube and blah blah blah, whatever the case may be, right? That was a learning experience. So that's an important thing too. Just because you only have 200 subscribers on YouTube doesn't mean that you can only reach 200 subscribers and that is your maximum effort result and you will never gonna get past those numbers. It just means you're not there yet. You're still learning. Even me to this day today is learning. I'm learning about new shit I can do for my content. But you know, it's YouTube. It's a journey. It's your journey. YouTube. You gotta be you, right? So I'm not racing with anybody. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm not racing with anyone, nor have I ever had the intention to race with anyone. I think if you go on YouTube or you want to be a content creator and your goal is to chase someone, you know, as the only goal. There's nothing wrong in chasing someone and get to somewhere where this person is, because then you're challenging yourself. But if that is the only thing you have in mind, you're not gonna make it. You're just not gonna make it, because there's no way you're gonna reach that. Whoever you're trying to get to, you're never gonna reach that, because this person know something that you don't know yet. And once you learn that thing that this person know, this person is gonna know something else that you don't know. So that's just how it is. So you're always gonna set yourself up for failure. Facts. But anyways, that was my whole point with that, like, don't give a fuck attitude, blah blah blah. That's why I draw. That's why I'm a furry. That's why I draw loots. Whatever the case may be, I don't fucking care. And if somebody's gonna get into my face talking about that shit, I'm literally just gonna look them straight in the eyes and I'm gonna say, listen here, dude. I don't want you to understand it, but I want you to accept it. And I've said that to plenty of my friends. And I've said, if you can't accept it, if that's the case, well, I mean, what do you want me to say then? I'm not gonna say anything to it. Then, I mean, you can sit there and run your own little small thoughts about that shit. That's just how it is. I can't, you know, I can't make somebody change their opinion. If they have opinion, that's their opinion. I can choose to take it or leave it. I'm not gonna take someone's opinion and I'm gonna argue to them why they can't have that opinion. I'm not gonna do that because that's childish. That's childish. I can take your opinion and I can either accept it or I can disagree with it. But if I disagree with it, I'm just not gonna I'm not gonna try to change your opinion just because I don't agree on it. Which majority of people do on the fucking internet because they think their opinion fucking matters on the internet. I know, right? Fucking stupid. But that's my point. That's basically my point. Don't give a fuck. And I didn't even read the chat yet. I said I was gonna read the chat, but hold on, give me a sec here. I got a random ass fucking shark right behind my ass. Okay, and I'm not about to get that ass bitten by a shark. Okay, this is CTR, not Jaws. All right, no more shark. No more sharks. We got you. We're safe, boys. Oh, I hit the wall. Safe. Feels good, man. Holy fuck, I was killing on this track.